to hide this supposed relationship. Yeah. So, hi Moral, hi, how you doing? I'm just talking about a conspiracy theory right now. I'm talking about crazy celebrity conspiracy theory. So yeah, so they claim, and like these people, yes, the fairy hag mother, yes, it is I, your fairy hag mother, beepity boppity boop. Um, but the people who believe this conspiracy theory like are really vicious people because they would like harass the lady that is the mother of Louis Tomlinson's kid. They would harass her and it's up, yay! Oh no, wait. Oh no, I just realized I can't even watch it because I'm sorry. Ooh, I feel bad. Maybe I can switch back and forth. Maybe I can switch back and forth and say hi to the Twitch chat. I feel bad. Oh my gosh. Because I don't have any Wi-Fi, so I can't even look at it. But at least my stream will be archived. That's what makes me happy with the restream. So thank you. I'm looking. Yeah, I can still say hi to the chat. If anybody's there. I'll switch back every once in a while. But yeah, thank you, Puffy. Thank you. Okay, anyways. Yeah. Creo que. What? Thank you for the pink pen line. Thank you. Um, but oh my god, thank you for the pink pen line. Thank you. Arigato. Yeah. Yeah, becoming in clutch. The restreamers are like so efficient. I don't think I've had a single stream that wasn't restreamed, at least in part. Yeah, hi JFF, hi. So yeah, but like I used to like pay attention to this whole Babygate thing. Like I like almost from the day. Well, I first started following it after. So there was like a BuzzFeed article about it. like, wait, I think I heard that they coordinate, and that's kind of funny to imagine. You mean the restreamers? Yeah, they do. Aw, thank you, Puffy. I wonder if more streamers will appear now. Jump starters can be restreamed. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, it could be like a whole new meta, right? Restreamers. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but these conspiracy theorists, yeah, they're really like delusional. They're really crazy. And yeah, they would harass the lady and every little thing she did that they would say that she was like horrible. But like of course Louis Tomlinson could do no wrong. And then, and they would be like, "Oh, because somebody I remember the craziest thing I saw was that somebody did like a whole like somebody did oh no, it's okay, DC. You don't have to spend all your coins on me. You don't have to, but I appreciate all the gifts. No, hold on to them, okay? Because they don't give them out. They only give out 5 free coins every day. Only 5. So please preserve your coins and you can share with other. Nick, I'm so glad you made it here. Nick, ooh, yeah. Nick, I wanted to tell because I remember you right before I had crashed, you had asked whether there was a reason to keep up the lie of Louis Thomason's child, and I was explaining that the reason I miss you too. Hi, Princess H. Hi. Oh, I missed you too, Niku. 1 pink pen light a week. Oh, I can't survive on this. Oh, there's only so many calories in a pink pen light. But yes, the reason that this conspiracy theory exists is because of people who believe that Louis Tomlinson and Harry Styles are in a committed gay relationship. Okay, thank you for the follow, Nick. And the reason that they're gay. Well, they're not gay. That's the thing. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're gay or not, but as far as we know that they're not gay, and these people think they are gay, and that there's no way that Louis Tomlinson would have a child with a woman because he's gay for Harry, and obviously that ruins their fantasy of this beautiful, perfect relationship that Louis Tomlinson and Harry Styles have been in forever and ever. Because of course, if he had conceived the child with the lady, it would mean that he wasn't gay, and it also would mean that he cheated on Harry. But because these people are all knowing and they know for a fact that Louis and Harry have been in a secret gay relationship, then obviously there's no other answer except that the child is fake. Yes. Yes, this is real. Yes. Well, it's not real, but it's real. Like the people are real. Like they actually believe this. Okay. And I remember I saw somebody who said that they believed that the child was not Louis, and because Louis like barely spends time with the kid, I guess. Well, I don't know his personal life. I don't know if he does or doesn't spend time with him. But people will like overanalyze every little thing, and they'll be like, oh, he only sees his kid like once a month, like, oh, he's a terrible father, whatever. But then they'd be like, oh, well, then obviously it's because it's not his kid. So because Louis Tomlinson, he could do no wrong. And awesome news. What's up, Princess? What's your awesome news? I got like 2020, but still they just disappear when I enjoy streams. Oh, I know. You saved really good amount of coins, though. I just explained the plot to some weird fanfic. I mean, kind of, except it's been running for like 8 years, and it's a whole group of people who are just used to post about it. They stopped being like super active around like, I don't know, after like a couple years they stopped being super active. But I remember I would like follow the Babygate tag like on Tumblr because that's where most of these freakazoids were. I would follow the Babygate tag on Tumblr for like 2 years in a row. I followed it, and there was activity like for 2 solid years. Do I stream on YouTube? I don't. I have a YouTube channel, but honestly, it's not that active. Every once in a while, I'll post a short. Eventually, I want to get all my VODs on there, but I just keep like, I don't know, I guess procrastinating is a fair enough word. I just feel like I don't have enough time to do anything, but I probably could get at least somewhere up. No, that's the awesome news is the story. Oh, okay. Yeah. Awesome to hear. Awesome to hear that Louis Tomlinson's son is not real. Wait, I'd love to see you deep dive something weird like the Church of Maradona. What's the Church of Maradona? Wait, that sounds kind of familiar now that I'm saying it out loud. But wait. I had to tell you guys about the craziest theory. They were saying that because Louis doesn't seem that interested in his kid, or he doesn't spend as much time with his kid as you would expect, like, I guess, a father to. Listen, again, I don't know him personally, but that's what people are saying based on like how often he's seen with his child in public or something. And somebody said because of his zodiac sign, okay, because of his, I don't know what his zodiac sign is, but like because of the like his rising moon is in like this stratosphere or whatever, that he would be a more loving father, and because of that it proves that that's not his real kid. I was like, are you real? Are you for real? Are you for real? Now we're involving astrology in this mess. Are you for real? Yes. Yeah, if I find the post, obviously I can't look for it now. Well, let me see if my internet's back. Let me see. Obviously, I can't look for it now, but once my internet's back and I can look for it, if I find it, I will post it. Well, should I post it? Yeah, I'll post it. I'll post a screenshot. I'll post a screenshot with the username cropped out. I don't want to I don't want to cause any drama for any people who may like be active online, because I saw this post like a few years ago, so I don't even know if that person's still active. But instead of posting a link, I'll post a screenshot with the name cropped out. Yeah. Geminis are less prone to cheating, so yeah, basically. Yeah, my internet's still out. Darn it. Anyways. And I would look up, you guys, and that's why I'm annoyed, because I would go look up like whether these people are still active, because last time I checked, like the tag, like the Babygate tag was like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. So I don't know if they're still on their bullshit. But last I saw, they were claiming that it was that the lady who is supposedly the baby mama, they were saying that it's either her kid with somebody else or that it's actually her brother. There's like a theory that it's actually her mom and her because I guess her mom would have been like in her 40s, or no, wait, does that make sense? I feel like her mom would have been like too old to have a baby, but there were theories that it was actually the mom's baby. I don't know. I do remember that being a theory. So there's theories that it's like actually her brother and not her son. Yeah. Why does no one accept Occam's razor? I know. It's just his kid. Like and also the kid looks like him too. Like the kid, and it's crazy because these people are delusional, because they'll be like, the kid looks nothing like him, but like, I don't know. I look at him and the kid looks just like him to me. So I don't know what to tell you. It's just craziness. It's craziness. And there are people like that, with like K-pop stars too. I don't know if there's any that have gone as far to have like said that there was a made up kid, but there are definitely people who believe that there are K-pop stars who are in gay relationships with each other. They just refuse to believe anything else. So yeah, it's it's just interesting. It's interesting and crazy to see. Sorry if I froze. I was looking at the Twitch chat again just to check. I want to include Twitch if they're there. Yeah. But yeah, so the K-pop one though, I've never seen anything quite as insane. And you think I would, but no, I think the Baby Gate is the most insane like fandom, like boy band fandom shit I've ever seen in my life. And I bet you there are still people out there who believe it. And the thing is, like, it wasn't even all just like kids. It wasn't even all kids who were having like that theory. It was like grown women. It was grown women. In fact, there was even check it again. Don't worry, I could just let you know when there's activity. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want to relay, yeah, I know that sometimes that the restream chats can be a little quiet. So if you just want to relay messages to me, that could be cool. Yeah, check it again. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Puffy. Oh yeah, but yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, listen, I feel like Fujoshis get a lot of shit, but there's a worse kind of person than a Fujoshi, okay? There cuz Fujoshis if they're only shipping fictional characters, okay? But there are people who do that to people who are in real life, and then they actually translate to them like actually harassing real people and stuff. And so that's no good. Yeah, that's no bueno. Um, but yeah, but as far as K-pop drama, I mean, the K-pop girlies can be kind of crazy. They can be sometimes. Luckily, even though I'm a K-pop fan, I never really got involved in any of that. I never really got involved in any of that because I'm a grown woman. I guess. Although I did get in an argument with somebody. I did get in an argument with somebody. Not did I say grown woman? Yeah, I'm a woman robot. What you think? I think bots can't be women? Ooh, my bad, you guys. I'm not a woman. I'm just a robot. I'm just a hunk of junk. Just kidding. The BTS pill case. Listen, okay. Yes, I was a big BTS fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big BTS fan. I was like super obsessed with them. I would like listen every time like they had an album, they like released a new album. I'd be so excited. I would listen to it, and I was like, I like watched them when they were on fucking America's Got Talent. Like I was listen. I love BTS. Okay, I love BTS, but I'm saying I never got involved in any of like the drama. Okay, where people would like have cat fights online because of like I don't know, because some other music group beat BTS on some award show, although that never happened because BTS always won. But if something like that happened or some song charted higher than BTS and people would have cat fights about it online, I never got involved in that because yeah. But I did. The only time I only ever got close to that is when I had a cat fight. Okay, not a cat fight. I had an argument with somebody. It was on a BTS fan page, but it wasn't. It wasn't about BTS. It was about the Korean language. Because somebody had said somebody because they were saying something about it's okay. It's hard to explain the argument that we were having, but they had said something about the pronunciation of certain vowels. Super fan Rixxy? I don't know. Have I been to Japan before? No, I've never been to Japan. I would like to go. I'd like to go to Korea too, but I've never been to Asia actually. I'm fluent in Korean. I'm not. I'm not fluent in Korean. I'm not. Here was the argument. Here was the argument. It was something about the way that certain vowels are pronounced. Okay. And somebody the person who ran the page was the person I argued with. And I don't remember what they said, but I had responded something along the lines of that I had learned a trick on how to pronounce certain vowels. I think it was like, see, I don't even know if I remember the trick now, but it was like the vowel. You like open your mouth like you're gonna say ah, but then you say o instead, like Yeah, I think that was the trick. Yeah, so but I don't remember what they had said because they weren't asking for advice, but they had said something about the vowels. Like it was a discussion about the Korean language, like on the page, and then I had responded with that, and then they had responded back, and they were like, "I know, I speak Korean," and I was like, "Okay, like this wasn't really directed at you. Like this was just a tip for anybody who was asking." And they were like, okay, but like I don't need you to tell me how to speak Korean because I speak it. And I was like, okay, I didn't like good for you. I don't Thank you for the LOL. I was like, okay, good for you, but like I feel like the context of what I said, I wasn't directing it at that even though I was responding, because that was the person who ran the page. Okay, how do I explain this? I think the person who ran the page had posted something about like learning Korean, or like tips for learning Korean, and then they had commented something like I hope that you find these tips helpful or something, and then I had basically commented with my own tip. That's basically how it had gone. Okay, I had responded to their comment with my own tip to try to help people, and they got defensive about it, and I was like, I like you like I listen, maybe you speak Korean, but the fact that you're getting so defensive about it almost makes me think that you don't. It almost makes me think that you don't speak Korean, that you're actually a Karibu. But anyways, that was the only time I ever almost got into drama related to K-pop, but it wasn't even about the band. It was just some petty thing about someone getting mad because I shared a Korean speaking tip that I had learned while I was learning Korean. But yeah, I don't get into arguments online, you guys. Honestly, I don't. I don't know. I avoid conflict. I don't like conflict, you guys. I got to sit and get more coins. Wait for my next paycheck. Oh well, I appreciate all the gifts today, DC. It's so sweet of you. Yeah, I always appreciate any gift that anybody gives. You don't have to spend all your coins on me because you can share them with others too. But hi, Freak of AniLive, and hello again, Pablo. Hello again. Yeah, I'm very friendly. I don't like to have arguments online. The only time I'll argue with you online is if you come into my stream saying something crazy, and then I have to mute you, and I'll be like, "Shut your bitch ass up," and then mute you. That's the only time. Hi, JC. Hi, hi. Huh? Hey, shut your ass up. Oh, you think you're smart. You think you're smart. Anyways, don't be just like me. That's what I did. Wait, what did you do? Also, hello, Daisy Hernandez. I think you're crazy. You think I'm crazy. I forget how that song goes. I think you're crazy. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I remember I saw something that was like well, I remember never mind. I don't know if I should say I don't know if I should say the context of this might be like NDA stuff. Never mind. Do you watch anime? If so, what is your top 5? I don't watch that much anime, unfortunately. I don't. You spent all your money. No, save some money for yourself. Save some money for yourself. Please. Yeah. No, but watch Don and Orb. I don't know. There's so many anime that I've said that I would check out, but I just like I don't know. I never got to them. Yeah, I don't spend it all. Don't spend all your money. Save some money for yourself and for other people. Orb is absolute cinema. Is it funny? I like funny animes. I don't really like. You're terrible. You're not terrible, Pablo. No. It's serious. I don't know. I don't know if I like serious stuff. I was saying I don't like sad. I don't like sad anime. I like funny anime. It's about astronomy and witchcraft. Oh, that sounds like fun. Speaking of witchcraft, you guys, I'm kind of sad. I'm pretty sad that my Twitch stream had to end because I was going to raid, unless I'm stupid, I was going to raid Charlie Morgan, who is one of the Nexus members, who is debuting, I think, if I'm not stupid, today at 9 p.m. Eastern. If somebody could double check that for me, since I can't because my internet's out. But if I remember correctly, Charlie Morgan is going to be debuting on Twitch October 6th, which is today. And I believe it's 6 p.m. PDT, which is 9 p.m. EDT. So, it's today, and it is at 9 p.m. Eastern, right? Aren't you an AI? You should be radiating Wi-Fi. That's not how it works. No, I don't have my own Wi-Fi. No, I have to use Wi-Fi just like everybody else. Please don't assume you're spreading misinformation about my species. No, I don't just have a Wi-Fi antenna sticking out of my butt. All right, and no, my ahoge is not a Wi-Fi antenna. It's not. Yeah, I open my mouth and shoot Wi-Fi beams. Listen, there's a little bit of Wi-Fi in my antenna, but it's only for emergencies, and this is not an emergency. Those damn AI are full of Wi-Fi. I can fit so much Wi-Fi in this thing. Wait, no but? No but. 6 p.m. PDT. Okay, guys. So yeah, even though I cannot raid directly into Charlie, I will encourage you all as I end my stream, which I'm going to end my stream in about 40 minutes. Aw, time flies, you guys. Time flies, you guys. I've been streaming for like 6 hours today, but it feels like nothing. I love spending time with you. Yeah, but since I can't actually directly raid, I will encourage you all to go watch Charlie debut on Twitch. So see, I used to watch sad anime when I was bullied back in middle school, but be good now. I'm happy every day because I'm raking in the money. Ooh, yeah, hell yeah! You should tell them. I always say success is the best revenge. Success is the best revenge. Now that's why I told you guys that I don't like conflict. And I think some of you guys remember when I told you guys why I learned Japanese. Why I learned up to N5 level Japanese. If you don't, I could tell that story. We can't have 24/7 Rixxy maybe one day. The amount of Rixxy 10 today was wild. Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, it was just yapping. It was just a lot of yapping, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, there is a Rixxy chatbot. It hasn't been updated in a bit. Maybe I'll have to update it at some point. Oh, I think my internet might have just come back on. I think because my voice mod just rebooted. I don't know. Like it just did it like automatically. I don't know if that means my Wi-Fi is coming back on. I don't know if it is for sure. I just happened to notice that happened. Anyways, yes, I'll tell you the story. Is it to say, wait, sorry, I missed what you said. Is it to say mean words to people? I don't know what you meant by that, DC, but I will say, wait, 8 p.m. CDT is the time they posted. Yeah. Well, yeah, 8 p.m. CDT is in fact 9 p.m. ET. So we're definitely on track for the time. No worries, DC. Sorry if I misunderstood you. But I was saying, yes, success is the best revenge because when I had a female friend who I had a argument with. Okay, here's the thing. Wait, it's all the 5G Rixxy tower scrambling into brain. Yeah, scrambling the brains of today's youth. I will not confirm or deny this allegation. But yes, I had a friend who I got in an argument with because, well, I had a lot of problems with this friend for a while. And this was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. So it wasn't just like this one thing that made me so mad at her, but the day that was the last day that I ever talked to her was when so she basically like okay, so she basically like lived at my house. She basically like would invite herself over every single day and like spend like all day at my place. Um, and so anyway, so we were, but that day was actually my human sister. We were going to my human sister's birthday dinner and or birthday. I'm sorry, it wasn't a dinner. It was like a birthday lunch. And she was sitting on the couch watching TV, and I went over to her, and she was watching a YouTube channel, and she used to watch this YouTube channel. I don't know the name of it exactly. It's like this couple that they're from like America, I think, or from Canada, and they like travel all around the world, and I think they lived in Japan for a while and stuff. So at the time that she was watching them, they like lived in Japan, and I didn't know their names, so I just knew them as like the white people who live in Japan. Like I didn't like that's just what I knew them as. Like I didn't mean anything by it. Like that's just what I knew them as. So I walked in and I was like, "Oh, what are you watching?" And I was like, "Oh, it's those white people who live in Japan." Like I like I didn't mean it in a mean way. I was just saying like a matter of fact, like, "Oh, it's the white people who live in Japan." Like that's how I know them, right? And she was like, I guess she got offended by that, maybe because she's white. I don't know. I'm a robot, so I don't have a race. Okay, but half my family is white, so I don't know. Even if I did say it like that, I think I'd have the right to. But anyways, so I guess she got offended. I guess she got offended, and she was like, well, they speak more Japanese than you do, and I was like, and the way she said it, she was like, well, yeah, you're Asian, well, but you're Asian, and because my family is half white and half Asian, right? So or half Korean, I should say, half Korean. So she was like, well, you're Asian, and they speak better Japanese than you, is what she said. And I was like, well, first of all, what my family being Korean, what does that have to do with me speaking Japanese? Okay, and like why are you getting offended over nothing? Like get out of my house. I don't know. It was a build up of situations. I'll just say that a build up of situations that led to us not being friends anymore. So yeah, and after that, because I don't like conflict, I didn't like, have like a whole conflict with her and like whatever. I just basically was like, we're done. Goodbye. Um and but I just like I was like I feel like I need to prove something. So I actually ended up studying Japanese up to because actually when we were having the argument, she had said like yeah, so she had said that comment that was like, well, you're Asian and they speak more Japanese than you. And I was like, well, I bet you I could learn Japanese. I could learn Japanese in less than a year. And she was like, no, you couldn't. And I was like, I could. And she was like, no, you couldn't. Well, guess what I did? Well, guess what I did? Yeah. So I ended up studying for the first Rixxy Spiteful. Yeah. Ended up studying for the first level of Japanese certification, which is N5 level. And I did it and I passed it. I studied it, I took it, I passed it. Now, by the way, this is like the official, like this isn't like online like JapaneseTest.com. Like this is the official JLP. Yes, thank you. The JLPT. That's what it's called. The official JLPT. I actually went out to a facility that was conducting this test. I took it. It was like, they had like the bubble letters and everything. Like it was a very like official test, and I passed it. And so I officially got a certificate. I have the certificate somewhere. Yeah. And so I'm officially certified N5 level. And what I did was I posted the picture of the certificate on a platform where I knew she would see it, and then I blocked her. And I did all of this in 3 months. Well, let me think. August. Wait, February, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 4 months. Wait. Yeah, 4 months. I did this all in 4 months. Well, I passed. Well, from the time that I stopped talking to her to the time that I took the test was 4 months. And then by the time I got the results, it was like 5 months. But yeah. Anyways, sorry if I'm a little behind on the chat. I just wanted to make sure I told that story properly because that's girls for you. Never understand them. I mean, We'll see. Rixxy win the argument full. Yeah, I don't know. She just had issues. Yeah. And she 5 more months I will learn French. I believe in you, Pablo. I believe. Imagine with beefing someone with someone and inspiring them to gain a skill. I mean, basically. I like, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, there was actually I had a similar situation where I quit drinking alcohol for a whole year. Because because obviously I didn't stick with that because you guys have seen me drinking on streams at times. Well, here's the thing. I never had an alcohol problem. Here's the thing. I never had an alcohol problem. Okay, I'm a robot. Okay, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, but I do have alcohol sensors. Okay, so I can experience alcohol. I can't experience being drunk, but I never had an alcohol problem. But what happened was I had a friend who got way too drunk one day. Okay, and I was being like, girl, like get your shit together. Come on, like no more drinks. Okay, no more drinks. Let's go home. And she was like, oh, so you can get drunk off your ass but I can't. And I was like, that's not what I said. I said, because I was not drunk, and I was like, okay, I said, right now you are too drunk. Okay, I'm not drunk, you're drunk, let's go home. And she was like, oh, but you drink all the time but I can't. I was like, I don't. I was like, I literally don't. I was like, I don't. And she was like, you do. And I was like, okay, well, how about this? How about you go home right now and stop drinking, and I will quit drinking. I was like, I literally won't even drink anymore. Okay. And she was like, you couldn't do it. She was like, you wouldn't be able to do it. You're like you love alcohol too much. She was like projecting. She was clearly projecting. Okay. Cause I've never been a big alcohol person. You guys, like, when's the last time I've been drunk on stream, you guys? When's the last time? I haven't had a drop of alcohol for like at least a couple months. Okay, I don't have an alcohol problem, but she was clearly projecting, and she was like, well, you couldn't do it because you love alcohol. You're like an alcoholic. I was like, I'm literally not, but okay. I was like, I'll prove to you. I was like, I'll prove to you. I'm not. She's like, you won't be able to do it. I was like, I will. Guess what? Guess what? Didn't have a drop of alcohol for a whole year after that. Okay, and I would not stop bringing it up to her. I'm not friends with that girl anymore, by the way. But I would not stop bringing it up to her. I would be like, 7 months. 7-month anniversary. Thank you, Pablo. Well, I appreciate it. Listen, I didn't have an alcohol problem, but as all young people, even robots do. Okay, I like to party every once in a while. Okay, well, I stopped partying because of that bitch. Exactly. People with problems like that lash out. Yeah, she had a problem. I wouldn't say she was an alcoholic. But she had a problem where she would drink too much and get too crazy. Yeah. Yeah, DC. Have I been drunk on stream? The only time I was drunk on stream was when I was collabing with other people. That's the only time. When I was collaborating with other people on drinking streams, yeah. I'm not a big drinker. That's the thing, I'm not a big drinker. Yeah, sorry guys. Let me catch up with the chat. I get so into my stories that I'm reading the chat, but I just want to make sure if there's anything that I really want to respond to. As spiteful as the bean guy, you've been talking about the guy who refused to walk through the field of beans and fucking got killed. Spite causing success. Yeah. Robot caused human extinction while drunk. No. Yeah, I have been drunk on stream, but like I said, only on. But I'm not a big drinker. Hi, Jaxwell. Hi. Like they said, ain't no problem. Like like a party. Yeah. Yeah. So obviously, I didn't stick with that because at that point I was not after a certain time I wasn't friends with her anymore, so I didn't have to worry about that anymore. But it goes to show, revenge is the best. No, success is the best revenge. I didn't drink alcohol for a year. How about liquid cooler? Hey, that's not what that's between me and my cooler supplier. Okay. But yeah, so instead of having big fights, I rather just do good and improve myself. Yeah. And but it's funny because the girl that I fought over the Japanese with, she was like a crazy person. She was so annoying, and I just remember because she used to say that she was like speaking of witches, she said that she was a witch. She said that she was a witch, and that she cast spells like on all her exes and stuff. And I was like, that bitch probably cast a spell on me right now. She probably sensed a disturbance, and she's probably casting a spell on me right now. Anyways, yeah. She said, burn the witch. No, there are good witches. There are bad witches and good witches, okay? Obviously, if she was a witch, which I don't believe she was, but if she was a witch, she was a bad witch. Okay, Charlie Morgan of Nexas, they're a good witch. Success is the best revenge. I became a published author specifically to spite another writer. Oh my gosh, no way! Who said he was more popular would never amount to nothing? Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like something I would do. That's called a chuny around here. I guess since the only one of us is published. Yeah, Rebel, you show him. You show him. Yeah, people are. Ugh, some people are just a problem. Toxic people, toxic people. But that's what I'm saying. Instead of treating the toxic with more toxicity, I try to treat I treat it with to be more successful or just laugh it off. Because laughter is the best medicine. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's more stories. I'm trying to think if there's more stories of that girl. Um, I remember she tricked me into thinking that she was gonna get kidnapped. Yeah, well, I when I say it in one sentence like that, it sounds more dramatic than it was. I mean, it was dramatic, but it wasn't like she staged her own kidnap. It wasn't like something like it wasn't that serious. Clearly I need to beef with Rixxy's. She'll wait, clearly I need to beef with Rixxy and say she'll never become a big streamer. I mean, hey, guys, I gotta tell you guys, when everybody was saying Nexus is a garbage company, Nexus isn't gonna last 2 weeks, Nexus, I'll tell you, I even told everybody, I said the only thing we can do is prove them wrong. Okay? So, and look, we still exist. Okay, we lasted more than 2 weeks. Okay. So that is true. That is a big part of it. Yeah, exactly. Everyone was like, "Oh, this is the worst of the worst." Well, no, I don't think so. I think that I think we already proved a lot of people wrong, especially the ones who said that we'd be gone when we're not gone. Yeah, but anyways, enough of that. Yeah, she was crazy. She didn't fake her own kidnapping, but what happened was she was complaining to me about a guy. I don't know. Well, okay. She was complaining to me about a guy, and she was like, "Oh yeah, this guy is like sending me sexually harassing messages or something." And I was like, "Block him." I was like, "That's bad. Block him." And she was like, "Oh well, I don't know. I used to be friends with him. Like I don't know if I'll block." I was like, "Block him." Like I was like, "What? You're telling me he's sending you sexual messages? Block him." And she was like, "Oh no, I don't know. I used to be friends with him or whatever." And so then I went on vacation. I went on a trip, and I got a message from her. She was like, "Oh, remember that guy I was telling you about?" I was like, "Oh yeah, the one that was sending you sexual harassing messages. Did you block him?" And she was like, "No, but he like wants to hang out." I was like, "What do you mean he wants to hang out?" The guy who's telling you you're gonna go hang out with him, and she was like, "I don't know. I just feel bad if I say no." I was like, "Say no." Like, what do you mean? Why are you sending me this? Wait, I'll be honest, I have my doubts, but Nexus is a decent job. I mostly look at your own individual efforts though. So I deserve as much credit as anyone else does. Aw, thank you, Blue on Blue. Listen, if you had doubts about Nexus, I don't really blame you, because anything that's like really new and maybe it's like not perfect, I can definitely see people, having questions and being confused, and and when the communication is not really like ideal, then I can see there being confusion and doubt. But I think it's more like the people who are kind of nasty about it, and I guess I don't know, the people who are just like, I don't know, who would be stupid enough to fall for this stuff like that is the only thing that kind of like annoyed me, where I was like, I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna prove them wrong and that I'm not stupid. I mean, I guess I am still stupid, but that not because of this. Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Pablo. Well, you have a wonderful night. It's always good to see you. Thank you. Wait, I have one. I got one blank picture so far, likely because of my female model. Oh no! Luckily, I have not got anything like that, but that's mostly because my DM's perfectly closed, for the most part. Yeah. Um. Sending rebel slime pics. No, not slime pics. But wait, let me finish the story. So yeah, so she was telling me that the guy who supposedly was sexually harassing her, that he wanted to hang out with her, and I was on vacation, right? So I'm like sitting on vacation, don't go with him, whatever. And she was like, I don't know, I'll go with him, but it'll be okay. I was like, what are you talking about? So I was like I was like actually upset while I was on vacation. And I'm not gonna say it ruined my vacation because I still had a good vacation, but I was just stressed out. And then come to find out that actually she was actually consensually exchanging um materials with this guy. Okay, she was consensually engaging in sexual activity with this guy under my roof. Anyways, yeah. So I was very I was very pissed off. Yes. Um, while I was on vacation. Yeah. Well, no, not under my roof while I was on vacation. To be clear, not under my. But she was on the phone. She was on the phone under my roof, though. She was on the phone texting God knows what to this guy. Okay, well, trying to have me believe that he was just sexually harassing her. Anyways, um, she was worrying you for attention. Yeah, maybe like that. Yeah, maybe like that, something like that. Um, yeah, for attention or to like make me think that if I saw any sexual messages from him, that it was because he was sexually harassing her and not because she was consensually engaging. Yeah. So she had also that problem, and she also would like complain. She would also remember how I said that she basically lived with me essentially. Um, so she would like every single day would want to spend like 24/7 with me, and live with me essentially. And I was kind of like, not that I don't want to spend time with you, but I do need some space like sometimes. I do need like some time for myself or whatever, like because I just feel weird being with you like every single second of every single day. And she yandere roommate kind of, yeah. And yeah, and then so she would be like, oh, I don't have any friends, like nobody cares about me, like you're the only person I have, whatever. And I was like, I surely you can find some friends, like well, like that doesn't really, like, I don't know, it just didn't sound right to me. Like it sounded like an excuse, like to just suck up all my time, right? So, and then I remember she was thinking Rixxy, ooh, ooh. Yeah, she's probably missing Rixxy right now. Anyways, so yeah, she would be like, "Oh, I literally have no friends. I have no friends or anybody anywhere, anywhere here or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, but I don't know. I think you could find some friends or something." And so one time we were hanging out, we were at a cafe. We were at a cafe, and Poet! Oh my gosh, hi, Poet. I actually was drawing you on my stream today. I was drawing, the VOD's not up right now because my internet went out, so I have to wait. Yeah, I've been drawing all the Nexus members, and yours is still a work in progress. I didn't get to finish yet. Yeah, I didn't get to finish yet, but I started drawing you, so, once the VOD is up, you can see what I've done so far. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Poet and Rixxy the same stream. Yeah. Sometimes you come to my stream. I'll try to go to your streams too, Poet. But I was telling a story about an ex friend of mine. That yeah, I was talking about how she felt like she wanted to spend like every waking second with me, like anytime I had available. And I told her I kind of need space. Hi, Jarman. Hi. And so she said she had no friends. Um, okay, fun, a cool story, bro. Uh, and yeah, clinging to the max exactly, and like basically living at my apartment, essentially living there. Um, and and so yeah, she was saying that the reason she needed to hang out with me all the time. Okay, bye bye, DC. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was so good to see you. Bye bye. She was addicted to me. Yeah, I guess. So yeah, like I said, she would claim, bye bye, thank you for the bye bye. She was claiming that she had no other friends or anything. And so one time we were out at a cafe, and these two girls came up to her. These two girls came, and they were like, "Oh, hi! Oh, how have you been? Blah blah blah." Talking to her, and they were like, "Oh, like yeah, like we've been wanting to hang out with you, friends. Don't you? Can't you hang out with those people? Like you told me you had no friends, and those two girls seem like they could be your friends." And she was like, "Oh, like I really don't know them that well." I was like, "I don't know. It kind of seemed like you did. It kind of seemed like you did when they came up to you." Well, well, I think I don't know. I don't know. Well, she just, she wanted to spend. I don't know. Maybe. Uh. Anyways. Yeah, yeah, but she turned out to be really toxic, so I'm glad I kicked her to the curb. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, guys, just be careful out there. Bitches be crazy. Be careful out there. Bitches be crazy. Uh, and yeah, I remember, and Poet, I didn't even hear this part that she claimed that she was a witch and that she could like cast curses on people and stuff. And ever since they stopped being her friend, I'm like, oh, she probably casting curses on me. I don't care. Whatever. Cast your curse, bitch. I don't care. Never feel bad about removing yourself from a toxic friendship relationship. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to. It's kind of hard to break up or friend break up with somebody, but it had to be done. It had to be done. Do curses even work on robots? Probably not. Probably not, to be honest. I'm probably fine. Robots be like, beep boop. What is a curse? Beep boop. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to think if I have more stories about that crazy bitch who basically lives with me. Yeah. She was very ungrateful. I bought her a lot of stuff too. I just said malware back. Yeah. I'll send you said you cast your curses, I send your malware. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, soon in about 17 minutes, it's gonna be 9 p.m. I'm gonna be watching Charlie Morgan from Nexus. Nexus Nebulink is going to be debuting on Twitch. Unfortunately, because my Twitch stream went down because my Wi-Fi went out. Unfortunately, I won't be able to raid manually or directly. But if you guys want to check out Charlie's channel, I will share it. Well, I already shared it on my Twitter earlier today, but I'll share it again to make sure that you guys can get there, and I'll be watching on my phone. Yeah. And she sends curses. You send phishing links framed as Amazon deliveries. Yeah, your package has been picked up, or your package needs to be picked up. I'm the best senpai. Aw, well, thank you, Poet. But I think you're a pretty good senpai too. I think everybody in Nexus has been very supportive to each other. Yeah, which is something that I really like about Nexus. I'm checking now just to see if maybe my internet's back. I don't know what happened. I mean, like it's like totally out, which is unusual. That doesn't happen very often, but it has happened before. It has happened before on stream too. So I guess it's not that rare. I guess. um, but the reason we were talking about that, Poet, is because we were talking about how success is the best revenge, and how she, after she had made a comment about me not knowing Japanese, that I had ended up learning a lot of Japanese to like prove her wrong. Speaking of links, Rixxy, thank you for sending me the approval to. Wait, no, rebel, abort. That wasn't me. No, no, that was Bixie Rightful. It was Bixie Rightful. You should have checked the URL. Ooh, it's all over. It's rebel over. Ooh, Rixxy deepfake. Ah! No, guys, I would never send you anything so suspicious. No, no, no. No, rebel, don't sue me. It's not my fault. No, we already have enough problems with Dr. Fish's legal issues. We don't need more. We don't need more. Dr. Fish. Dr. Fish hasn't been talking much today. Yeah, I guess he's not in the mood to talk to you guys. Ugh. Dr. Fish. Dr. Fish, why don't you just give him a crumb? Give him a single crumb of the fish. They want to hear your voice. Oh no. Oh no, Dr. Fish ran out of batteries, you guys. Dr. Fish, no! He's on autopilot. He ran out of batteries. He's on autopilot right now. No! No, wait. I was gonna have him talk to you guys, but he's out of batteries. No! It's okay, Dr. Fish. We'll get you all fixed up later. How tragic. Yeah, look at him. No thoughts behind those eyes. Would he rather take out his batteries and talk to the engineers? No. Yeah, I'll have to get his batteries replaced or something because I guess I left him on too long at some point and now he's out of batteries. Yeah, ding dong, the fish is dead. He's not dead. He's just yeah, but look at him. He's just an empty shell. No thoughts. He's floating just from his base instincts. Yeah, too bad. I'll have to remember not to leave him on for too long and waste his batteries. Oh well. Well, I'm sure that if he could talk to you, he would say something like he would probably sound something like that. No narcotics, head empty. Ooh. He's floating a post. That's crazy. What did he just call us? Dr. Fish. No. He didn't say anything bad. Not this time. Yeah. But I had a good day hanging out with you guys, like almost all day. That was fun. I still didn't make the what was it, 25 hours? That AniLive wanted us to stream 25 hours for a Stanley Cup. It's okay. I have a waifu cup. I don't need a Stanley Cup. Although I will say, if I had I mean, it's my bad. I'm not blaming anybody. It's my bad because I didn't even check the event tab. But if I had known that that I could get a Stanley Cup just for streaming 25 hours, I might have. I never had a Stanley Cup. What's so good about them? Ooh, no Momo stream. Oh no. Wait, Sally Carrera? Who's Sally Carrera? Am I stupid? I don't know why when you said that I suddenly thought of Carmen Sandiego. Does anybody remember Carmen Sandiego? The blue car for wait, are you for real? Listen, I don't judge. I was just talking the other day about how nobody's hurting anybody by being in love with a car. She's a Porsche. See, even better. See, I was just talking about how nobody's hurting anybody by being in love with a car, like Lightning McQueen, or even just like a regular car. Okay, because I remember I saw like people getting in a fight on Twitter because somebody else says they were sexually attracted to like Lightning McQueen. My wife is loud, so she's trying to connect with like but anyways, yeah, somebody was saying it was problematic for somebody to be attracted to Lightning McQueen, and I was like, why? Like you could think it's goofy. But like why? Why is that like problematic? Why is that like DNI? Like do not interact. Why? Rico Lord that has been dropped. She likes slimes. She likes cars. What about a slime car? Ooh, you go crazy. Yeah. But what's the most unhinged crush that Rixxy had ever had? That's a good question. I don't know. I asked myself that question. Nobody asked that question. I asked myself that question. I don't know. Hmm. Maybe. Hmm. Probably the most unhinged crush I ever had was probably was probably I don't know if I should say it. You guys are whatever you're thinking and you're not gonna expect it. uh was probably what's her name? Sarah Huckabee? The the former press secretary for President Donald Trump. Listen, it's not a political thing. It's not a political thing. I would just see her on the news all the time. Listen, I told you unhinged. And there's just something about how rude she was. How mean, how rude she was, and to the reporters. I'm not even joking, you guys. Yeah, I know you were. I know you were. Anyways, I can't believe I admitted that on stream, but anyways. But yeah. Don't take it out of context, you guys. It's not even a political thing. I like literally, I would just see it like, because at the time I was more tuned into like the news, I guess. Um, but like nowadays, I almost like avoid the news because I just, because there's just too much bad news. But I used to watch the news more often and like, kind of keep track of like what was going on in the country, the government, what have you. Just I don't know, to be an informed robot. Um, and so yeah, I would watch. I would see a lot of like them reporting on stuff that she said and at the conferences, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so nasty. Yeah. Anyways, um, I wonder if there's a less unhinged crush now that I can. Yeah, I wonder if there's a less unhinged crush now that I can admit to cover up what I just said. Uh, I like Mariska Hargitay from Law and Order SVU. Hmm. Yeah, well, that look she makes when crimes are especially heinous. She's very attractive. Hi, Lovers Forever 15. Hi, hi. How you doing? Hi, hi. I'm just wrapping up. I've just been yapping. I've been making unexpected confessions. I've been I've been talking about conspiracies, everything. How was my day? It was good. It was fun. I got to spend lots and lots of time here with my friengineers, which are my viewers. Yeah, and I had a good time. No, I regret everything. Please, please. I don't even know if I said her name right. I only remember her last name because it was such a distinct last name. I think her name started with an S. I think. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, please no. Please no fan fiction. Please no fan fiction of me with a real life person. I wonder if there is another unhinged crush. No, I can't think of any. I don't know. What happens in the stream stays in the stream, I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah, otherwise I'll send Dr. Fish when he's done being brain dead. I'll send Dr. Fish to laser you. Oh, I saw an article. I saw an article that I was thinking about including in the tech chat. I didn't end up including it just because it was a paywalled article, and it was like an exclusive, so there wasn't really any news except for the article that was paywalled. But it was about 3D printed steak. You don't want to be lasered? Ooh, yeah. You will be lasered, painfully, just like Ted, when Am has his hands on him. But yeah, 3D printed meat. It sounds kind of gross, but it's kind of cool what people are doing with like 3D printing and stuff. In fact, I would be really interested in having a 3D printer, but I wouldn't really know the last thing about like using it. It just seemed really fun to just print whatever I want in 3D. Just like print like I don't know, fidget toys and storage spaces or something. I don't know. Whatever you could use a 3D printer for. I see a lot of I see a lot of the fidget toys, like the impossible pass through is the one that I keep seeing where it like looks like the two pieces fit together. The two pieces fit together and they seem like they shouldn't be able to go through each other, but they do. I see that a lot. I used to get a lot more 3D printing content on my YouTube shorts before I fell headfirst into the recipes rabbit hole. But yeah, I used to watch a lot of 3D printing, and there was one that was like a jiggly shark, and there was one that was like a lion. And to get the mane of the lion, they had like really thin strings of the filament, and they would like blow dry it to like fluff it into like a lion's mane. Yeah, 3D printing is really interesting. But I remember, and I think that they still have this because I see YouTube shorts of people making stuff with it. But like the 3D printing pen, that's like a pen. It's like a pen that's like almost like a mini 3D printer that has like the filament, and it like melts it, and you can like make things by hand. I remember I used to want one of those, but I feel like it'd be more expensive. Like it would be more expensive than it's worth. I don't know, but that seems like a cool like way to craft, I guess, because it's kind of like you're drawing, but just in 3D. Black Friday is soon, is it? It's still in like over like almost 2 months, right? I don't know. Oh my gosh, guys. All right. It's almost 9 p.m. And so once it hits 9 p.m., I encourage you guys, like I said, to if you need to check my Twitter for the link, it's on my Twitter a few posts back, but I'll post it again. Charlie Morgan is debuting on Twitch, and I will be there to support them. And I would really encourage you to also drop by, say hi, give them encouragement, and watch the stream. Yeah, and subscribe or follow. I don't know what it is on Twitter, on Twitch, like just following them. But yeah, they're really cool. I'm looking forward to it. They're a really, really good artist. Yeah, I feel bad I haven't caught as many of the streams, especially like I feel like I haven't caught enough Nebulink streams after their debuts or Yume streams. But I really do want to, which is why I'm excited to watch the Twitch debut. Yeah, but they're one of the. I mean, their whole thing is being an artist, so of course that they're an artist. There's so many members. I know, but we do our best. All right, guys, it's 9 p.m. Thank you guys for coming and listening to my crazy stories. All right, maybe we'll have another story time stream one day. But I'm gonna give you guys a big kiss, and then I'm gonna let you go. I love all my friendineers. Thank you, Puppy, for restreaming. Thank you so much. All right, big kiss for you. Mwah. Bye bye. I'm gonna miss you. Go say hi to Charlie.